Have you ever woken up feeling groggy, congested, or even dealing with unexplained aches, even though you've had what should have been a full night's rest? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people experience these feelings and often assume the culprit is their mattress, their bedtime routine, or perhaps just the natural effects of aging. But what if the problem isn't something as obvious as those? What if I told you that some of the everyday items in your bedroom, things you might have never thought twice about, could be sabotaging your sleep, your health, and your overall well-being? It's a bit unsettling to think about, but trust me, these hidden dangers may be much closer than you realize. In today's video, we're diving into 5 surprising habits in your bedroom that might be silently stealing your rest and harming your health. You may be surprised to learn that your pillow, something most of us use every night, could be teeming with dust mites, bacteria, and even mold. And it doesn't stop there. Clutter hiding under your bed could be contributing to poor sleep quality, too. These seemingly harmless objects and habits are quietly robbing you of the sleep you deserve. We'll also explore how air fresheners and scented candles, although they add that cozy and relaxing ambience to your bedroom, might be affecting your respiratory health in ways you never considered. And don't forget those heavy curtains or your phone sitting next to you on the bed, which might be draining your energy and mental clarity without you even knowing it. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with everything you need to protect yourself from these sneaky sleep stealers. We'll provide you with simple, actionable tips on how to enhance the air quality in your bedroom, improve your sleep environment, and most importantly, wake up feeling truly refreshed and ready to face the day. So stick around until the end, because the changes I'm about to share could make all the difference in how you sleep and how you feel every day. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Your support truly means the world to me. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking it and sharing it with others, so we can continue spreading these valuable tips to more people. Now, if this video resonates with you, please drop a 1 in the comments below to let me know. If it didn't hit the mark for you, drop a 0 and tell me how I can improve. I love hearing your feedback and am always looking for ways to make better videos that truly help you. Alright, let's jump right in. 1. Old pillows. The silent enemy you sleep with. Let me ask you a simple, yet crucial question. How old is your pillow? Has it been with you for just a few years? Maybe 5 or so. Many of us get incredibly attached to our pillows. They've been there for us, night after night, supporting our heads through countless hours of rest. We lovingly fluff them, carefully reshape them, and snuggle into them like an old friend. And honestly, they do feel like a part of our nightly routine, don't they? But have you ever stopped to consider whether that familiar, comforting pillow could be doing more harm than good? It's easy to focus on other things like the mattress or the sheets, but one of the most overlooked elements of our sleep environment is often our pillow. We cling to it year after year, without giving a second thought to how much damage it might be causing, and that's where the real problem lies. If your pillow is older than 2 years, I hate to break it to you, but it's likely crawling with things you don't want near your face. Dust mites, bacteria, sweat, and even mold can be living there, right where you rest your head for hours every night. It's shocking when you think about it, but unfortunately, it's the truth. You may be worried about the condition of your mattress, or even the cleanliness of your sheets, but your pillow, the one you've spent countless nights hugging, might be silently betraying you. If you've ever woken up feeling congested, stuffy, or as if your sinuses aren't quite as clear as they should be, you might have blamed it on allergies, the change of seasons, or maybe just the inevitable aches that come with getting older. But what if I told you that the real culprit could be lurking right beneath your head, in the very pillow you thought was your trusted companion? Dust mites thrive in the warm, humid environment of your pillow. They feast on the tiny skin flakes we shed each night. But it's not just the mites you have to worry about, it's what they leave behind. Yes, their feces. Those little pests not only make themselves at home in your pillow, but they also produce waste that can trigger allergic reactions. Sneezing, watery eyes, headaches, sinus pressure, that foggy, heavy feeling when you wake up. All of these could be signs that your pillow has become a breeding ground for allergens. And it's heartbreaking to think that the very thing that's supposed to offer you comfort might be causing you to suffer. But wait, it gets worse. Think about it. Your pillow isn't just a repository for dust mites and bacteria. It's a magnet for all sorts of other nasty things. Oils from your skin, sweat, dead skin cells, and even residue from hair products or moisturizers all find their way into your pillow, night after night. When you rest your face on that surface, you're pressing your skin into all that buildup. If you've ever noticed unexplained rashes, irritation, or even blemishes on your face, it's possible that the culprit isn't your skincare routine but the grime accumulating in your pillowcase. And for those of us who live in humid climates, or tend to sweat more while we sleep, there's an even darker side to this story: mold. Mold is invisible, silent, and odorless, but it thrives in damp conditions, growing inside your pillow. While you sleep, you may be inhaling mold spores that could lead to fatigue, confusion, and even more serious respiratory problems. The thought of it alone is unsettling, and yet it's something many of us have never considered. So, what can you do about this silent enemy that's been keeping you company all these years? The answer is simpler than you might think. If your pillow is more than 2 years old, has a musty smell, has changed color, or feels flat, it's time to say goodbye. The idea of tossing a pillow that's been with you for so long may feel almost like parting with an old friend, but trust me, your health is worth more. When choosing a new pillow, look for materials that are resistant to dust mites and bacteria. Options like memory foam, latex, or high-quality hypoallergenic pillows are great choices. Don't forget about the pillowcase, either. Opt for one that has a zipper and offers better protection against dust, moisture, and allergens. And please, wash your pillowcase and pillow cover in hot water every week to keep them fresh and clean. This simple, yet incredibly effective habit will go a long way in ensuring that you're breathing cleaner air while you sleep. Here's a quick test you can do right now. Take your pillow and fold it in half. Does it stay bent, or does it spring back to its original shape? If it stays bent, that's a clear sign that your pillow isn't offering the support it once did, and it's probably become a breeding ground for all sorts of allergens. Considering that you spend over 2,500 hours a year with your head resting on your pillow, doesn't it make sense to invest in a new one that will help you wake up feeling rested, refreshed, and healthy? Our pillows should be a source of comfort, not a source of hidden health hazards. So, why continue to sleep with an enemy you can't see? It's time to say goodbye to your old worn-out pillow and start waking up feeling like you've truly had a restful night's sleep. Take control of your health, because you deserve it. 2. The clutter under the bed, a hidden health trap. Let's take a moment to ask ourselves a question that, honestly, most of us tend to overlook. What's hiding under your bed right now? We've all been guilty of shoving things under there. Thinking out of sight means out of mind. But have you ever stopped to consider what might be silently lurking beneath the surface? Maybe it's a pile of old mail that you promised to sort out one day, some forgotten Christmas decorations, or a few blankets and sports gear you haven't touched in years. Whatever the case, it's easy to use this space as a quick storage solution. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless clutter could be affecting your health in ways you can't even imagine? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When was the last time you took a good look under your bed? I know, it's one of those spaces we tend to forget about, but there's a serious hidden danger there. Dust, mold, and bacteria thrive in dark, quiet corners like the one under your bed, and when left unchecked, they can begin to work against you in ways you never expected. This area becomes a breeding ground for allergens and irritants that can slowly but surely start to damage your health. Think about it. Every single night, you're spending 7 to 8 hours sleeping and breathing deeply, right? What if you're inhaling harmful dust mites, mold spores, and bacteria that have been quietly accumulating in forgotten boxes and bags? It's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. You might wake up with a stuffy nose, scratchy throat, itchy eyes, or even feel like you've caught a cold out of nowhere, all of this could be triggered by the unseen mess under your bed. And the worst part? It's happening while you're supposed to be resting and healing, leaving your immune system compromised in ways you don't even realize. But it gets even worse. The clutter under your bed isn't just an irritant to your respiratory system. It also blocks proper air circulation, which is vital for a restful, rejuvenating night's sleep. We all know how essential good airflow is for maintaining fresh, clean air, especially in a space where we spend so much time. When the area under your bed is packed with old boxes, random items, and forgotten junk, the air becomes stagnant. This stale, musty atmosphere lingers in your room, and when you wake up, you can feel it. It's like you've slept in a room that hasn't breathed for days, leaving you feeling exhausted, drained, and sluggish. And here's something else to consider: the mental clutter that comes with all that physical mess. You may not consciously see it, but your mind knows. The chaotic space under your bed creates a sense of unease, even if you're not aware of it in the moment. This mental clutter seeps into your subconscious, creating a nagging feeling that something's not quite right. That constant, low-level stress can prevent you from truly relaxing and getting the restorative sleep you so desperately need. It's like trying to enjoy a peaceful retreat while knowing there's unfinished business hanging over you, and that business is hiding under your bed. So, what can you do about it? The answer is pretty simple. Take action. Clean it out. Seriously, take a good, honest look at everything stored under there. Ask yourself, do I need this stuff? If you find that most of it is just taking up space, it's time to let go. Throw it away, donate it, or repurpose it, but don't let it sit there and silently sabotage your health. For the things you truly need, consider storing them in airtight containers to keep out dust and allergens. And please, don't forget to vacuum and clean the area regularly. Make it a habit. Ideally, you want the space under your bed to be open and clear, allowing air to flow freely and giving you a healthier environment. This one simple change can truly improve the air quality in your bedroom and significantly enhance your sleep quality. Here's a little experiment for you. Once you've cleaned and organized the space under your bed, open a window or turn on a fan for about an hour. Let fresh air circulate through your room, and take a moment to check in with yourself the next morning. How do you feel? Do you feel lighter, more energized, or even just a little bit more clear-headed? You'd be amazed at how something as simple as organizing your space and letting in fresh air can change your mood, boost your energy, and improve your overall sense of well-being. I've seen it time and time again. Small changes in our physical environment can have a profound impact on our emotional and mental state. In the end, it's not just about cleaning. It's about taking back control of your space, your health, and your peace of mind. You deserve to rest easy in a clean, breathable space that nurtures your body and mind. So, what are you waiting for? Take action today, and say goodbye to the hidden health trap under your bed. 3. Scented candles and air fresheners. A nice smell, but bad news. I completely understand why you might be drawn to that warm, inviting atmosphere that a scented candle or air freshener creates in your room. I mean, who doesn't enjoy walking into a space that smells like fresh linen, cozy vanilla, or calming lavender? The air feels cleaner, your mind feels relaxed, and the room just feels more homey. There's something magical about a familiar scent that can make you feel comforted, right? But here's the thing. That sweet-smelling bliss you're enjoying might come at a much higher cost than you realize. What many people don't know is that most air fresheners and scented candles, those very products that seem to enhance our living spaces, are filled with chemicals called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. I can't stress enough how unsettling this is. These VOCs aren't just harmless little molecules. They're pollutants that have the potential to wreak havoc on your health. They have been linked to all sorts of unpleasant issues, from irritating your eyes, nose, and throat to causing long-term lung damage. And if that's not worrying enough, studies show that these chemicals can even mess with your hormones. Imagine, something that's supposed to make your home feel peaceful and pleasant could be quietly disrupting your body in ways you don't even see. The worst part is that these chemicals don't just vanish into thin air once the candle burns out or the air freshener loses its scent. No, unfortunately, they can settle on your sheets, your furniture, and your walls, hanging around like an invisible cloud. The scent fades, but those toxic chemicals? They linger, potentially affecting your health every single night. Over time, they build up, and before you know it, you might wake up with a headache, a sore throat, or a foggy feeling that just won't go away. It's not always just a change in weather or a bad night of sleep. It could very well be those hidden, toxic chemicals that are seeping into your lungs while you sleep, without you even realizing it. And honestly, it's heartbreaking to think about how many of us unknowingly suffer from these side effects, just because we want our homes to smell nice. But there's a silver lining, and it's easier to achieve than you might think. You don't have to choose between a pleasant-smelling room and good health. You can have both. Instead of opting for those chemical-laden candles or air fresheners, try using natural alternatives that are gentle on your body and mind. Look for beeswax or soy candles, and choose one scented with pure, high-quality essential oils. Not only will these fill your space with fragrances like lavender or eucalyptus, but they might also work wonders for your health. Lavender, for example, is well known for its calming and sleep-enhancing properties, while eucalyptus can clear your sinuses and give your breathing a welcome boost. Another simple and healthy option is using essential oil diffusers. These beauties can distribute fresh, natural scents into your room without any harmful chemicals involved. It's as if you're inviting nature into your home, rather than a chemical storm. And if you're someone who wants even more ways to improve your air quality, why not consider adding a few plants to your space? Peace lilies, snake plants, and spider plants are not only beautiful, but they work hard to purify the air around you, removing toxins and releasing fresh oxygen. They'll help you breathe easier while adding a calm, green energy to your space. The bottom line is, there's no reason why fragrance should be harmful to your health. If you love a fresh scent in your room, that's wonderful. Just be sure to choose alternatives that won't harm you in the long run. Your lungs, your brain, and your overall well-being will thank you for making that change. It's a small step that can have a huge positive impact on your health and the environment around you. After all, we deserve to live in spaces that nourish physically, emotionally, and spiritually, without compromising our health for a fleeting moment of fragrance. 4. Heavy dark curtains. They block the light but steal your energy. Let's take a moment to explore a simple yet powerful element in our lives that many of us overlook daily: our curtains. At first glance, heavy, thick curtains might seem like a brilliant idea. After all, they block out the harsh streetlights, the blazing morning sun, and all those little annoyances that disturb your precious sleep. They create that comforting, cozy cocoon, allowing you to feel like you're tucked away in a safe, peaceful cave, where nothing can touch you. It's tempting to think of them as the perfect solution for getting the sleep we all crave. But let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up after a solid 8 hours of sleep and still felt like you've been hit by a truck, your energy completely drained, as if you hadn't rested at all? Here's the unsettling truth. Those heavy curtains may be a significant part of the problem. Our bodies are so intricately connected to the natural world, and one of the most vital signals our body relies on is light. Specifically, the soft touch of the morning sunlight. The moment the sun rises, it's like a gentle nudge from the universe telling your body, it's time to wake up. This signal is so crucial because it helps shut down melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep, and sparks the production of other hormones that get you out of your slumber. But if your curtains are doing their job too well, they block that essential light from reaching you. Instead of waking up with the sun, your brain stays in sleep mode, desperately waiting for the natural cues to stir you from your dreams. It's like you're stuck in a fog of endless sleep, and no matter how many hours you get, you might still drag yourself out of bed feeling groggy, sluggish, and unrest. It's a cruel irony, isn't it? But the problems don't end there. The very thing that makes heavy curtains so effective at blocking light also makes them a culprit when it comes to the quality of air in your room. Have you ever woken up in a room that feels stuffy, almost suffocating? The air feels thick and stagnant, leaving you feeling like you've been lying in a cloud of fatigue. This is especially true if you live in a humid climate or struggle with allergies. Air circulation is vital for a restful night's sleep. Without it, your room becomes a breeding ground for poor air quality, robbing you of the refreshing rest you deserve. When the air is trapped and stale, no amount of sleep will make you feel truly revitalized. Instead, you wake up feeling like your body never even left the chaos of the day before. It's as if your body never got the memo that it's supposed to be healing and rejuvenating during the night. And there's more. Sunlight does far more than just help us wake up. It lifts our spirits. It nurtures us in ways we often take for granted. Sunlight helps our bodies produce serotonin, that powerful mood-regulating hormone that has the magical ability to boost our feelings of happiness and well-being. When we wake up in a room still cloaked in darkness, we rob ourselves of that essential mood-boosting light. Over time, this lack of exposure to sunlight can unintentionally create a sense of sluggishness, lowering our energy levels, and even making us feel down or irritable. This emotional fatigue can be so insidious that we don't even realize it's happening, but it's there, subtly stealing our joy and energy. And when this happens day after day, we start to feel less motivated, drained, and stuck in a cycle of emotional heaviness. So, what's the way out of this dark trap? The answer lies in balance. The goal is not to completely rid yourself of your beloved heavy curtains. I get it, they offer a sense of privacy and a cozy atmosphere, but rather to allow yourself a burst of natural light in the morning. The solution is simple. As soon as you wake up, open those curtains wide and let the sunlight pour in. Let the world outside remind you that a new day has arrived, ready to fill you with energy. You'll be amazed at how quickly your mood and energy levels can shift just by allowing that gentle sunlight to flood your space. It's almost as if your body takes a deep breath for the first time in hours. If you still crave some darkness or privacy, consider switching to curtains that filter the light. This way, you can have the best of both worlds, a touch of privacy without sacrificing that precious morning glow. And don't forget the air. Ventilation is just as important as light. Make sure to let fresh air circulate in your room, whether that means cracking open a window, using a fan, or running an air purifier. Giving your room the chance to breathe is essential for quality sleep and waking up feeling like you've truly rested. Natural light, combined with fresh air, helps set the tone for your internal clock and transforms your mornings from groggy to energizing. When you embrace the power of light and air in your space, your mornings will take on a new sense of possibility, and you'll feel more alive, more ready to face the day ahead. It's a small adjustment, but it can make all the difference in how you feel when the alarm goes off. 5. Your phone in bed, the quiet thief of sleep. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If there's one habit that almost everyone has picked up in recent years, it's the act of bringing our phones to bed with us. It doesn't matter if you're just starting your 20s or if you've crossed into your 70s. Most of us, regardless of age, fall into the trap. Just one last check of social media, maybe a quick scroll through the headlines, an interesting article to read, or just a few minutes lost in a game to wind down. And before you know it, 30 minutes slip by, and you're still wide awake, the thought of sleep almost slipping away from your mind entirely. But here's the harsh reality many of us don't even realize we're facing. Our phones, with their glowing screens, have become stealthy, almost invisible thieves of our sleep. The blue light emitted by these screens is the true culprit. This type of light sends a signal straight to your brain, tricking it into thinking that it's still daylight, even if it's already late at night. The consequence: your body stops producing melatonin, the very hormone that helps us relax and prepare for sleep. Instead of winding down, your brain gets more alert, more active, thinking it's still time to be awake and active. The very thing you do to help yourself relax keeps your mind buzzing, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. It's so easy to dismiss, to say, "I'll just look at this for a few more minutes." but that few minutes can drag on longer than we realize. And even if, somehow, you manage to finally drift off into sleep, the interruptions don't stop. The constant barrage of notifications, vibrations, flashing lights, and even the occasional ping can shatter the calm of your sleep. What's worse, even if you don't wake fully, these small disturbances chip away at your sleep cycle. You're never truly resting, never getting that deep, restorative sleep your body so desperately craves. I've personally felt the toll this takes on my life, and I know I'm not alone in this struggle. Waking up the next morning feeling like I've been hit by a truck, groggy, foggy, and just plain drained, has become far too common. It's almost as if the very essence of rest is stolen from us, little by little. As we age, uninterrupted, deep sleep becomes more crucial than ever before. It's during those hours of deep rest that our bodies do their most important work, repairing cells, replenishing energy, strengthening the immune system, and clearing out the mental fog that builds up throughout the day. Those precious hours of sleep are the foundation of our overall health and well-being. Without them, we don't just feel tired. We're robbing ourselves of the very fuel our bodies need to thrive. And, as frustrating as it is, that phone in your hand is a thief, quietly taking away the time your body needs to heal, to recover, to recharge. Over time, those stolen minutes add up, night after night, and before we realize it, we've lost so much more than just sleep. But there's hope, there's a way out of this trap, and it starts with one simple step. Stop bringing your phone to bed. Yes, it's that simple. I know it's tough, especially in this hyper-connected world where we're so accustomed to our phones being a constant presence, but the difference it can make is incredible. The solution is right in front of you. Charge your phone in another room, far out of arm's reach. If you rely on it as an alarm, place it on the opposite side of the room, just far enough that you have to get up to turn it off. It might feel inconvenient at first, but let me tell you, it's a game changer. The small act of removing that temptation will help you transition into sleep more smoothly, and you'll wake up feeling refreshed, not like you've been run over by a truck. You can also take it a step further. Switch your phone to airplane mode, or just disable notifications altogether. That way, you still have your alarm, but you won't be disturbed by a random text or notification at 2 a.m. Trust me, the mental peace and improved sleep you'll get from these small changes are more than worth the effort. So, what have we learned so far? We've uncovered how something as simple as bringing your phone to bed can disrupt your precious sleep, making it harder for your body to fully rest and recover. But more importantly, we've also discovered some easy solutions, like charging your phone in another room or switching it to airplane mode, that can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep and ultimately, your overall well-being. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned from this video that you're going to start practicing in your own life? Is it the decision to leave your phone outside the bedroom, or maybe something else that resonated with you? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, please leave a comment, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content like this. Thanks for watching, and here's to better sleep and a healthier, more energized you.